Hey guys, Tristan Bailey, Ascension Media. We're down here at the BC Boat Show. We're at the very end of the dock, working our way back up towards the entrance there. We're going to start with some of the boats back here, give you guys an idea of what we're looking at. There's definitely a lot more than the Vancouver Boat Show. Was not expecting this. Quite a large array of different types of boats. You know, Ranger tugs, cutwaters, kingfishers, axopars. Yeah, we'll start from the end back here, check out a couple boats, work our way up, and show you guys what's going on. Okay, we're gonna start back here with the Ranger tugs, guys. I'll probably start with the smaller one first. R27? I don't actually know. I think it's, surprised it doesn't say, although I just don't know where on the Ranger tugs to look. Really big aft deck here. And then the fold down seating. That's super nice. You got tons of seating back here actually. Step in the cabin. Beautiful galley to the port side here. Stainless steel, gas, beautiful wood finishing, large fridge in there. I like the pass-through seating here with this window. You can sit down with your feet outside. And we're going to step into the cabin, your dinette, helm station, down into the V-berth in the cabin. Keurig set up here where your little closet would be. Fairly large V-berth. We're going to pan around. So I'm wondering if this is the 2026 model, because the 2025 models had different glass, if I remember. They were like a blue sort of sea glass. This is your little closet area. Wow. I like the wood finish. That's really nice. You got good views. Almost 180-degree views all around. Cup holders for the passenger, and then you also have an extra, the aft little kind of cubby. You could sleep another person down there if you really wanted to. And then we can make our way. Oh no, this one doesn't have a flybridge. I thought this was the flybridge model, but it's not. Beautiful Ranger tug. Ranger tugs are nice coastal cruisers out here. This is the bigger brother. This one doesn't really have as much of a bimini top, more of a solid hard top. And there's a hatch to get up to the upper roof. This one also still has the pass-through window seating, which I love. I love that it opens that up. You got an aft fridge back here, plenty of seating. I love that. I mean, to be fair, I like the cutwater one where it folds out over the water, but I mean, you can never have too much seat. Of the interior, I believe it's a gas also. Yeah, gas stove. A little bit of a smaller galley. Large dinette, probably seats about 4 people comfortably. Of course, this one's got the wine cooler again. We've sort of seen the same design scheme done at the Vancouver Boat Show, but this is still really nice. Oh, surround sound speakers in here. I didn't realize, that's cool. Bed's fairly large, more speakers there. They did quite a bit of wood finishing in here. Just your closet space essentially with a little TV that folds and flips. Kind of like the colored sink. And also this is a wet bath, or yeah, this is a wet bath. And then this folds up and closes in, and then you also have a zippered partition. Oh, look at those beautiful sunlights and hatches. And then this one also again has the under settee or under dinette, extra sleeping compartment. It's convenient. Of course, you've got your cup holders everywhere. Can't have too many of those. And then we're just gonna So there's enough room up there to store some things. These Ranger tugs really give you a lot of seating. And then the fact that it folds away is really handy. And again, I love these fold through, sit through window chairs. And then a really small galley with a little induction cooktop. Prefer the gas, but again, that's just me. So you got another little head. You have another little sleeping quarters down here. Underneath the dinette, as per usual. Flip around seating, nice wood finished dinette. That's a really large fridge though for the size of the boat in comparison. Microwave. Into the V-berth. Some mood lighting, that's cool. Plenty of room in here for an even smaller Ranger. Look at that brand new TV. Simple finishes, but I mean, it's nice. It does what it needs to. Look at that. Still got the crinkle wrap. Brand new, never been pooped in. That's how you know it's good. This one's new to me. I've not heard of Duckworth before, but maybe I haven't been in the industry long enough. Duckworth 26 offshore. That is sweet. Another aluminum vessel, gaining in popularity. The Duckworth 26 offshore. This is sweet. Your aft helm station. All your rod holders. This is a really nice aft deck here. Heavily constructed. Whoa. I like the little finish they put on there. Then you get a nice little swim step here with a ladder. That's really handy. That's sweet. I'm digging this. Not much of a fisherman myself personally, but nice comfortable V-berth in there. That's awesome. Nice simple helm station. This is the galley on the Duckworth. And then obviously that's your day head right there behind you. Very utilitarian, but again, gets the job done. At least you have a bathroom or a toilet. Oh yeah, the diamond plate up top. Just throw a tender or some kayaks or whatever you want up here. This thing will do it all.
Totally, yeah. What's your name? Jordan. I'm Michael. Yeah, we have. You're one of the owner's kids, right?
In the cleat there, that's awesome.
Yeah, we noticed.
The dinette is over on the port side. Plenty of seating for passengers and guests. Got a very cozy cabin feel in here. Very large V-berth. And then down in here is a guest suite. I love that teak and holly finish on the head door.
Do you have a garbage on board?
Oh, no, it's over here. I have it hidden.
Okay, I don't.
A really nice day head. And wet bath though.
I don't want to. That one? I don't want to trail that.
Super stoked to see this one. Saw them advertising it. It's the brand new Kingfisher 38 GFX. It's the granddaddy. Holy. Wow, Kingfisher really does it good. Really proud of this. This is a BC brand. Really proud of it. That's awesome. Wow. Don't really have much to say. This is awesome. Plenty of seating. You got cup holders, everything you need. Pass-through windows. You got the awning back here. Depth sounder, everything you need. Starboard boarding, aft boarding. Kingfisher branded everything. Tons of seating, a barbecue. Scotty downriggers, built-in knife holder. All the extra storage you could need. Now let's enter. So right off the bat to the port side, you have a guest suite underneath the dinette. Wow. Wow, the wood finish in here. That's pretty large. It's almost like a queen size. That's sweet. You could, this is definitely a huge family boat. Look at this massive dinette. Built-in cup holders. That is awesome. Wow, Kingfisher, 10 out of 10. Tons of seating for passengers and guests. Camera looking at the bow. Probably flips through to like thermal and stuff too if they have it. That's sweet. Your helm station. Wow, I love that steering wheel, that helm. Wood finish. Oh. Look at all the information you can get off these Garmins. That's so handy. And then your GPS where you are. Your galley with the TV, flip down TV. That's sweet. Pretty small cooktop, but I mean, who cares? That's awesome. Okay, let's head towards the V-berth in the front. Step down. A little bit darker in here, but that's kind of to be expected. There's no hull side port light type cutouts, but there is hatches at the top. There's two? One in the closet? Oh no. So I guess this is just the head. Yeah, this is just a head. That's okay. That's awesome. Nice wood finish in here. Kind of weird that the mirror's on that side. But I guess at least you have a mirror. I mean, you can't really even use that one mirror. Close, there we go. And then the shower. So kind of neat, separated. You got a shower on one side and a bathroom on the other. I guess you can store fishing gear in here or stuff. Or whatever you need. Diving gear maybe. That's awesome though. This is sweet. I am very impressed. I've always thought of Kingfisher as just like a fishing sort of boat brand. But I mean, I think they're stepping their game up as far as I can tell. The wood finishes in here, even just like the button switches, the button latches on the drawers. I mean, I'm sure Shockwave sea bases are pretty common on these ones, but I am thoroughly impressed. It's that perfect combination of, utilitarian, still getting fishing, but being able to have the comforts, the modern comforts you would want and expect. Especially for how expensive boats are getting. I'm very happy with this. Good job, Kingfisher. Awesome. Awesome boat. Good job, Kingfisher. We're over here checking out the Cutwaters now. I do quite like this brand a lot. I like them like I like the Axopars. I think they're awesome. So that's the seating I was talking about earlier when I was comparing it to the Ranger tugs. It's got this seating that sits out over the water, which is kind of a neat feature. Really nice aft deck space back here. A little hardtop. And then the cutwaters also, like the Ranger tugs and a lot of other boats, have the pass-through seating for your aft window here. That's awesome. Got an aft fridge down here. It's really open and wide back here. Hanging out over the water while you're going for a cruise. That's awesome. Like, what an innovative way for to integrate seating in and save more space. So also, just like the Ranger tugs, this one has an aft cabin underneath the dinette. Oh wow, the V-berth is really deep down in here. Whoa. This is a really nice laid out V-berth. You have a lot of room in here. You have to step up on both sides for you and your guest or you and the wife. Wow. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. Although I knew I liked cutwaters. And then you got your little closet with your TV that folds out. Looking down. I like curved doors like this too. That's just a personal thing, and they're probably really annoying to fix or maintain or repair. An interesting choice. Interesting. Oh, that's cool though. There's a skylight in here. I like when heads and day baths have skylights. Oh, it's got... Oh, it's got these like clear plastic partitions that slide into place to create a half, or almost a full circle. Oh. To create almost a full circle. This spins around like this to enclose you, so don't really know, I guess, so no water gets over. I guess it's like a half wet bath. Interesting. Not a huge fan of like fake leather on everything. Ugh, I feel like that's gonna start to sag sooner than later, but that's just me. Wine cooler again, or drink cooler. Oh, yeah, so this is the skylight. That's cool. It's a cool galley. Everything's kind of like hidden. So your sink is hidden behind here. Your cooktop. Wow, that's really handy. Okay, we're gonna step up onto the flybridge. Looking out over here at another cutwater. This one has the sweet like engine frame, or aft outboard engine frame. And then it has the transom seating. So this one's got bait tanks. Oh, it's your barbecue. Got a built-in barbecue? That's awesome. Barbecue on the port side, your bait tank on the starboard side. Oh, it does have port seating on the side there. That's awesome. And then again, with these types of boats, it's got the nice pass-through aft window seating here, looking out over your twin Yamaha outboards. I could hang out here. Might be kind of noisy though. You might be more comfortable if you're like at rest or at a marina or mooring or something like that. I can't imagine this would be can't imagine you'd want to sit here with engines going off. Probably quite loud. Again, these ones always have this really handy It's got extra sleeping capacity underneath the built-in dinette, aft dinette, built-in extra head. Aft dinette, extra sleeping quarters, or crew quarters, guest quarters. It's got a sweet galley, starboard side. Looks like it's a gas burning stove. And then a microwave. Everyone always has microwaves. Again, huge fridge. I feel like these fridges are like way bigger than they need to be. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your wine coolers, as per usual. Beautiful helm station. All the wood finishing. Oh, they're doing like a stone look. Oh, I wish that, there we go. They're doing like a stone look for their countertop. So you got your under dinette sleeping in here, your dinette, extra seating. It's pretty roomy. I like the blue glass for the sink. Your little TV for when you're hanging out. You got your dual skylights that are open as extra hatches. And then your built-in bumper bedding. Tons of skylights up here too. Right over the helm station. Looking back. So this is the smaller cutwater. I wish I knew what model number or size it was. Say sub 30 feet. So the aft deck is kind of nice. It's not huge, but you got more than enough room for what you need. You got the pass-through seating, aft window here. This one doesn't have port or starboard side seating, either fold out or fold in, but it does have a transom seating that folds down or folds up. So you do have one set of aft seats back here. Nice cozy little layout. Nice little helm station. A huge fridge. I don't understand. These fridges are so big for the size of boat. They're just massive, dude. Nice small enclosed D-berth. You got skylights in here though. That's really nice. Your little partially enclosed head. It's partially enclosed. And then I think that just snaps back into place. And then there's your bathroom. Looking back at all your aft seating on the port side. Nice little dinette. And as per usual with these little boats, there is a little lower under dinette sort of bed, sleeping area, sleeping quarters. Okay, we're going to be stepping onto the aft deck of the True North 34OE. Like I said before, I really like the way they have the awning up here and it comes out. So all that natural light and air flowing right into your galley here and your dinette. It makes it so open. Beautiful nautical compass on the table here. This dinette table, solid. Oh, that's gorgeous. Kind of a small galley, but it makes up for it, I guess, with the dinette. So your little sink with your fold down faucet. I'm assuming this is going to be your cooktop right here. See, now that fridge seems more of the size for the boat, where the other one seemed way too big. But this is so bright and open, so airy. Whoa, the beautiful wood finish. This stuff is finished in a clear coat. This isn't like a varnish. This might be a varnish, but it's not like a stain or a lacquer. This is actually, wow. It's like all bright or all wood or something. Stepping into the V-berth. Wow. Wow. I really love the use of the wood. It makes it feel so warm and like a cabin. A cabin on the water, literally. And both port and starboard both have nice step ups. Teak and Holly step ups. Some storage. All your electronics. Starboard looking aft, or sorry, port side looking aft. This is where your wet bath and head is. It's quite nice. It does the job, right? And as we said, the nice teak and holly steps. Look at the roof. It's a very beautiful wood panel roof up there. Like, look, there's so much open air to the outside. Over at Sidney's Spit, their aft door open. Oh, that's nice. Look at this, nice sunbed. This is the TG 7.9 Supreme. We did see this at the Vancouver Boat Show up on stands, and we are now actually getting to finally see it sitting in the water. I did like the look of them. I was just wondering how well this thing was going to handle over time. It looks kind of like an RCMP boat almost. So not the fanciest of seating, but it does have, you know, aft deck seating back here and some storage. So, you know, you got some stuff going on here for you. And a large aft sliding door. Probably just keep it open though when you're out ripping on the water. Got a really nice gray finished interior. So you got a little dinette on the starboard side with wraparound bench seating. That beautiful helm station. This is going to be sweet to drive. Definitely driver oriented. And then I didn't see this at the boat show, I don't think. Or no, maybe I did. But this thing has the retractable roof there. That's sweet. And the Pro Marine audio speakers. This thing is sick. And then up in here, you have your little compartment. That's sweet. Not much, but it is an enclosed space. You can sleep in there. Just a lot of seating. And then, if I remember correctly, this was where your sink was, underneath your passenger seat. You do have a nice sized fridge for what it is. So this is the little Terry 480 cabin. I think we saw something kind of like this at the Vancouver Boat Show, but I'm not 100% sure this is the exact model we saw. But this is a sweet little cabin cruiser. It's tiny. It's like a little pocket cabin cruiser. That's sweet, dude. It's even got a little soft top. Pops down. These are the Terry ABS boats. Whoa. Definitely feels. Yeah, it feels like plastic, but I mean, that's what ABS is, right? Dude, the whole thing. I hate to make this comparison, but it's like the same stuff you make an outhouse out of, or like a... These are sweet little chairs though. So your little forward door. And then you got your aft seating, a little bimini top that pops up, connects up here, and then comes down. And then you got your little sunroof, slider roof. These are sweet. Oh, it's only a 16-footer. This one's sweet. So new to the Vancouver Boat Show and new to me, or new to the BC Boat Show and new to me, I've never seen a Navin C30.
He's gonna flow back.
Why did you get those? I want one.
Oh, you want mine? Yeah.
Dude, that Navin is sweet. That C30 with the huge open aft deck there, or aft window. Wow. Holy. So walking up the port side of this Navin C30, got a huge slider door on the port side, Closer to the helm station. Oh, you got a gorgeous day bed. Cup holders and everything. Huge sliding top. It's a glass top. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Huge sliding glass top with the bars on top, so you can put your kayaks or whatever kind of things you want on here. Coming down the starboard side towards the aft. And we're going to step in midship into the cabin. So huge aft bench seating that just goes across the whole back. Plenty of cup holders, plug-ins, beautiful little galley, or beautiful little dinette table. Beautiful dinette table. Look at this helm station. Holy. That thing's sweet. And then we're gonna enter into the V-berth. Whoa. This is crazy cool. It's got cutouts for the windows that are at like deck level. This is so sweet. Looking back. Okay, we're gonna enter the, ooh. I would not fit in here at all. This is tiny. I'm literally scrunched on my knees. My knees are bent. There's no way anyone over frickin' 5'5" would fit in here. You have to squeeze in here. Oh, that's the unfortunate, I guess, downside to this boat, is it's a gorgeous boat. But yeah, that bathroom is a no. No. That's just way too tiny. From the helm station, you got a pretty decent view. It's a little bit obstructed. It's not quite like the Axopars where it's like almost completely unobstructed, 360 degrees. But it's still really nice. You got a lot of room in here, actually. Ow. Your aft seating. Little aft area here. This is sweet. Wait a second. Little extra seats. You get extra seats on the port and on the starboard side. Also, I'm a sucker for the black finished hardware. It's amazing. Wow. I mean, the Navin looks really cool. I'll give you that. Especially with that neat bow. That's kind of cool. I don't know enough about boating though to know if that's beneficial or not. I probably should know. So we're looking over at a Wellcraft 355. This thing is sweet. It's bigger than the Navin, that's for sure, and seems a lot more luxurious than the Navin. So front and center on the bow of the Wellcraft, looking aft. Huge. I believe these might be called Mediterranean seats. I'm not entirely sure. I should know that. But we've got these beautiful Mediterranean seats, day bed. And then Hatches, hardtop, lights, your Garmin, everything else you need up there. And then you've got plenty of skylights going down into the cabin, and then more lights down here on the deck level. So the starboard side is the only one that has the little walkway here. Gonna walk all the way down to the aft end of the boat. So on the transom here, you've got a bait tank, you've got a sink, and you've got a built-in barbecue. I guess you're just missing some downriggers basically, and then that's it. So forward into the cabin, you got your huge window and door that open up to let all that light and air in to your cabin. Bit of a darker color scheme in here. It's like a grayed out, or like a gray wash wood, like a gray washed wood look to it. Wow. Wow. It's got the cuck chair. Wow. This is a V-berth. Holy. This is luxurious. Look at all the accent lighting, the mood lighting, all of the hatches, and like where all the windows are. That's amazing. It's a huge bed. Oh my gosh. You've got windows down the whole side. A pretty big TV actually. Usually these things are only like, 22 inches. This is like a 32 inch or 27. But plenty of storage, reading lights. Yeah, and then there's like your more overhead lighting. Wow. This is the type of head I want. Wow. This is so nice. Storage in your closet. Beautiful handrail, leather wrapped to get out, up and out. Oh, that's adorable. Your built-in little microwave. It's like flush built in. These are some nice seats, dude. And huge windows, port and starboard. That's some really nice wraparound windows. I actually feel for some reason you have more view than you do on the Navin. That's what the helm station looks like. There's your galley over here on the port side. It's pretty small. You're probably partying more so than you're using your galley. I love this. You got hidden tabs to open your cabinets, and then there's your fridge. Huge sunroof, moonroof, and then both above the helm station and passenger. That also moves. 2023 Prestige F-Line 420. Got a big swim step, enough to put a tender or a jet ski or something on. Very nice aft seating, right when you step up off the swim step into the boat. Plenty of room, teak decking, pretty open layout. Got your galley to the port, right when you step in. Got Miele. Oh wow, that's fancy. Miele with an induction cooktop, sink. You got a carpeted salon kind of area. Seating on port and starboard sides. On the opposite side of the galley, you have your continuation of the galley. These are your fridges and your wine coolers and your freezer. That's the starboard side. And then yeah, the port side again is your actual cooking stuff. I like the use of that glass divider. That's sweet. Really open and homey and airy in here. Starlink also. Gotta have your Starlink. Very comfortable helm station. You got everything you need right here in front of you. A very good view, actually. I am quite impressed with the amount of visual you can see out of these windows. Wow. So you got your head right here, and then when you go down into your V berth, and then is there a guest cabin, a guest suite? Stepping down to the port side. Oh, okay, okay. So we have port side here. We have an aft VIP cabin. Holy cow. You're very low in here. Huge. There's a lot of space in here. It's not the tallest of headroom, seeing as the salon is above your head essentially, but there is quite a bit of room. Yeah, there's plenty of room. This is a really nice VIP or master. And then they have their own head and wet bath. It's a really nice shower too. Oh, that's me in the mirror. Nice sink, nice finishes. Yeah, this one's put together nicely. Okay, so this all closes to close you in. So we're at midship looking starboard, crossing over. This is the other head. This is more than likely than not, the actual day head. This is the head that everyone on the boat would be using. This is a wet bath. That's convenient. And nice finishes in here. Love it. And then here is the V berth. Again, very big, bright, open, and airy. Nice color scheme. It's not too dark. Like that Wells Craft. Oh, it's got suede on the roof. That's nice. A huge closet. Looking aft. So remember, that goes to the secondary suite underneath the salon. I'm in the V berth. There is a head here and a head here, both port and starboard. Then we're going to climb up into the salon. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this Prestige. The fit and finish in here is nice. You've got plenty of room. It's not too claustrophobic. It's not too dark. You actually have decent sized beds. This is nice. Let's go check out the flybridge. So the ladder's on the port side. Climb up. Oh wow, interesting. So you have another day bed up here for your guests. It's really hot in here. There's a day bed for your guests. I like the black metal finish. Nice little helm station. Kind of funny how up top it's on the port side, down below it's on the starboard side. There's plenty of seating back here. Yeah, of course. Beer fridge. Nice little flybridge. Our coastal craft, which unfortunately has gone under back in December. But dang, dude, they made some really nice boats. Oh, these coastal crafts are sexy. It's a shame. I know they had just started a new brand too. This is the starboard side.
Well, we've been together for 16 years, but we solely worked. It's only been 7 days. So 4 years ago.
We've got plenty of room for activities out here for fishing, having fun, hanging out on the weekend. The Garmin screen. The most beautiful dinette. Look how gorgeous this dinette is. Like the three-tone. The inlay, like that's just gorgeous. I love it. Solid wood. Your beautiful galley. There's so much storage though. Got storage under the bed. When you step down, there's storage under the bed. We are at the Axopars, finally. Oh my god, look at this Brabus one. See the 28. Wow. I like that blue a lot. I'm pretty sure this is the one I was just on last week. And then this one is a little bit bigger than that one because I was on the 2026 They had the two of them, so I came out here and I checked them out. I was the only person who did that. Oh, here we go. I wanted to see this one last week, but they didn't have it here. Oh, and extra seating. Oh, that's smart. Extra seating. And then the Axopar and the cleats. Love that. Walking up the port side. Got the built-in handrails. And then it has the huge gull-wing doors down into the little cabin. That is sweet. Port and starboard gull-wing doors. Forward seating. There's tons of seating up here, holy cow. Looking back. Come down the deck, port side, starboard side, into the cabin. Oh, I love the fabric they used. It's like boucle. Whoa. And the Axopar logo, that's amazing. Your helm station. Wow, this is incredible. We got cross cabin and the Axopar. There's so much natural sunlight in here from all the skylights built in. That's incredible. These are sweet, dude. This is definitely an upgrade. Wow. That's a cool sink. So on some of them, you can build this into a galley if you needed to. This one has a sink. Oh, there's a fridge in here? That's smart. Those are nice. Oh, that one slides open. Oh, like documents or something. That's sweet. And then, oh yeah, and then there's the aft cabin back there. Oh my God, that's incredible. There's like extra storage down here. So stepping onto the aft deck of the Targa 41. Look at this beautiful swim step.
It's got a little 5K tandem generator. It's quiet. It's not power up. Hot water in there. Charge the batteries.
So we got seating on the port and starboard side, connecting up into the transom.
It is. It's just, you know, now we're introducing something new, right? It's like the Axopar. People first off, I don't know.
Walking up the port side. Like I said, I like the black finish on all the handrails and all the grab rails. It looks really good. So it's got a nice laid out flat mid-level galley and salon and helm station all in one. And we're gonna go down into the forward V-berth. So this is the amazing little V-berth up here in this Targa. Another step down again, and then facing aft, you do have your wet bath. Oh wow. That's amazing. Looking aft from the master V-berth, you got huge skylights right above you. Got your amazing day head in here and wet bath. Your closet in here. I like the U-shaped galley table here.
Yeah, go. What's going on? How are you?
Where's the cooktop? Ah, why is no one using gas? Plenty of headroom. This is super tall in here. No sitting? So when you enter off the aft deck and you come in, you can step down into another suite. That's cool. I like this a lot. Holy cow. And then you're going to step up into your day head. That's also a wet bath. I find it interesting that they have to write, please do not use. Like, why are people using toilets on a boat? And then you step up. And now here we are, looking back or forward again. Oh, fan and lights. I didn't know what that was. Interesting. Okay, let's go check out the fly bridge. If I'm able to get up there. So bench seating with storage. That's a good idea. And then we're gonna climb up. There's actually a lot of seating up here. Black finished Garmin on the black finished hardware. Your wing here. There's still plenty of storage back here too to keep something else. Wow, I'm really impressed with the teak and the wood finishing on the cap rail. Wow, this Nimbus is awesome. Very oddly shaped bow. This Nimbus has a sweet sun awning. Stepping into the cabin. Wow. So here is the helm station. Wow, cool seating. It's like a lounger area. And then there's huge skylight sunroof up here. Beautiful helm station again. Wonderful seat. Looking aft, this is your salon area. You have your TV that slides up and down behind some seating here. Some nice seating. You got a little fridge down there. Your little galley is right when you enter off of the aft deck. You get a beautiful view.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Good chatting to you, Marty. Take care, man.
Looking aft. Walking through the salon, past the helm station and the lounge, down into, I guess we're going to enter where the heads are and where the suites are. So, oh my gosh. Looking aft, this is huge. Got like a day bed over there to hang out on. There's so much light in here. I love when boats do that. They put the large port light style light things. Oh, the cuck chair. And then this is the head and wet bath for the main master there. It's a nice big bathroom. Shower, big enough. Oh, and then another guest suite, but this is 2 double beds. And then there's storage on either side. And then up in the V-berth kind of area here, the bow. This is also super bright and open. It's a super oddly shaped bed, but that's comfy. And then I'm assuming back here is the other head and day bath. Or wet bath. Awesome. There's a rain shower head and also like a little body massager one. That's crazy cool. On security. And then this is all enclosed. Beautiful aft table. And a little bar from the kitchen. I'm gonna climb up onto the flybridge. Hold on a second. Oh, it's a sink. I was like, is this would be a fireplace? That'd be so cool if that was a fireplace. Oh, it's a lounger. That's sweet.
Oh, right. That's tonight, too.
Okay, sweet. Let's head back down. Just folds up into the transom. That's neat. So this is the 2024 Hurley 11 Explorer. Relentless. An aluminum welded boat. Wow. Wow. The chocolate brown leather and the stitching. Holy cow. I'm not a fan of this flooring, but that's just me personally. But dang, dude. Look at these chocolate brown seats and the stitching. It's like diamond stitching. Down into this massive V-berth. Whoa. They really wanted to make sure you had some room in here. Doesn't have like the window cutouts on the port and starboard side like that Nimbus we just looked at, which is kind of cool, but you got one big light, or a couple actually. You've got 3 sort of sunlights letting light in. Nice bathroom. Nice head. Beautiful. Definitely nicer than some of the heads we've seen. You have all your closet space, your storage, and then your steps up into the V-berth. And then facing aft, tucked into the port side, you do have another little suite back in here, a little sleeping space. That's pretty cool. The Shockwave base seats for 2 passengers. Even the passengers have access to a touchscreen. Hey guys, what's going on? We're out here checking out a brand new, to me, boat that's now being offered in Canada here. ACI catamarans. Aluminum or steel adventure yachts. These are awesome. Port Townsend, Washington is where they're being manufactured. We're gonna do a full walkthrough. Start out at the aft end of the vessel. There's also a ship right next to us. It's the same brand. We are going to go check that one out after. But I thought I'd start off with this one. Beautiful helm station. And I'll show you in a second, there is like a built-in boarding ladder at the very aft end off the transom. Looking up the port side. Right when you enter, off the starboard side, you have your galley. I like the black finish. That's gorgeous. Oh, that's stainless steel? Etched? That's a really nice sink. The Loomcat 34 by ACI. Electric cooktop. Dometic fridge. Nice helm station right here. Ooh, Shockwave seat bases. Dual Garmins. And you got your beautiful dinette over here. Oh, with a map. Interesting. I feel like I should know where this is, but I don't. Very large V-berth over here. I wouldn't even call it a V-berth, I guess, because it's like a catamaran. But very large forward bed area. Passenger seats or guest seats. Nice grab rails. To the day head. Oh, and it's a wet bath too. That's very convenient. I would expect that. You don't use this as a fishing vessel. We're gonna step up on the starboard side. We're gonna walk along. Up to the bow here. It's all covered in like the sea deck type material. Tons of room though. You've got tons of room up here. Store all your stuff. And there's this really neat boarding right off the stern. That's sweet. Whoop. I know steel and aluminum boats are becoming very popular right now. I've always been a fan of catamarans, but I've always thought the layout of them has been kind of weird. That sounds kind of counterintuitive, especially with sailboat people, I know, but whatever. But I'm liking this. I mean, it'd be a nice day trip. I don't know if I could see long term staying on this thing too long, because you only got maybe 2 beds, so maybe 4 people. I hope they do well. I'd like to see more of this. So there's the Lumacat 42, the Lumacat 38, and the Lumacat 34. We're currently on the Lumacat 34. Powered by 2 Yamaha 450 V8, 5.6 liters, the XTO offshores. So this is the sister ship. This is also an ACI out of Washington, Port Townsend. These are aluminum catamarans. They're definitely aluminum. I don't know why I said steel in the last one. That was really dumb. But I like the gangway. I don't even know what you'd call this, but the stern entrance, just right onto the aft deck. Huge aft window that opens right up. Nice little helm station. There's starboard entry on the aft deck, but not port. Extra little seat there. You've got your cutting boards. We're gonna walk up the starboard side. Up to the bow here. This is where that really cool, we've got this wonderful seating. Now basically the coolest part, look at, oh, right into the water. Just dive right in, beach landing basically. That's sweet. Although I don't know with hydraulics how handy that would be, especially if those fail or something. But that's pretty cool. I like the idea of that. That's super sweet. Imagine you could just like launch a little mini jet ski or something off that. I like the stitching that they did on the seating too. That's really nice. This would be your little mini galley. Nice Dometic fridge, a little bit of storage, sink. Probably no cooktop. Doesn't seem like it, but that's okay. Probably bring a little barbecue or something with you. Little head. Storage over there. Just a little. Oh, it could become a bed. So you can cover up the day head in here and sort of just have like a small little cubby storage or a little day bed. That's kind of handy if you absolutely needed to sleep somewhere. I like the smaller one better, and I think it's more a little utilitarian. They do kind of blend that line of yacht, I guess. I guess it's just with the amenities you get. You do get quite a lot of stuff on here for like what could be considered just a fishing vessel, but it is quite nice. Yeah, I hope ACI does well here. This could be cool. It'd be neat to see more Pacific Northwest vessels and stuff. We're looking at a Beneteau Gran Turismo 41, 2024. So right built into the transom, you have your beautiful day bed. That's awesome. cup holders built in. So you've got your beautiful dinette back here with your little galley. Got a huge moonroof, sunroof, retractable roof, I don't know, but that's awesome. Gorgeous little inner salon, or just inner seating area. I am quite impressed with how much room there is in here. And it's super like well lit. They've got tons of skylights, and there's like port lights on the side of sort of the hull side there. Wow, the V berth is huge, and then there's actually extra seating towards the aft end of the vessel too. Let's bring you in here. So that's stepping down in on the port side. If you're facing forward, it's coming into the port side. And then you've got just a beautiful little seating area. And then forward, you have like a V berth. And then you have another little mini galley, little interior galley. Of course, the TV as well. So if you're sitting down here, you can watch some TV. Wow, gorgeous. There's tons of room in here. These Gran Turismos are really nice. As you can see, there's another extra room down there. 2 twin beds. And then on the starboard side, but our left, there is your wet bath. It's really hard to film mirrors. But wow, I like the layout of this boat. They did a great job. They did a really great job. And then of course the skylights and everything above you. Let's check out some other ones. Okay, so another one that's a sailboat brand that's now making powerboats, or has for a while, but new to me. I haven't seen many of these. I only really know them for their sailboats. This is the Jeannot NC11. Just like Beneteau, I really, again, only know them for sailboats. It's your galley and your helm station on the port side, right as you enter. You've got like your passenger seat and your pass-through seating, sort of. You can use it as a dinette or have facing the outside. The sweet thing is too is this whole door right here slides all the way. Your galley, everything you need right there, built right in. Beautiful helm station with a nice sliding door on the port side there, so at least you can hop out if you need to jump up forward on the bow. We're going to step down into the V berth, forward of the boat. Nicely carpeted in here. Oh, it's gorgeous. Nicely padded and everything. Tons of natural light in here. There is also a roof skylight hatch and then another port and starboard, hull cutout to let light in. I don't know. I should know what those are called. I should really know what those are called. That's awesome. And on the port side, I'm assuming this is going to be the day head or the wet bath. Wow. I like when they use teak inside the bathrooms. Beautiful, beautiful sunroof. It's just glass too, so you can actually see through it, whereas the other one we just saw was not glass. It was just a hard plastic or hard fiberglass. I way prefer the glass. At least you get the sun to come in. now looking at a Boston Whaler 365 Conquest. Two huge 600 V12 Mercuries on the back of this thing. Beautiful port side dinette. Thoughtfully laid out, thoughtfully designed. I always felt Boston Whalers were a bit expensive for what you're getting, but I mean, what do I know? Whoa, okay, maybe not. Look at that sole in here. Wow. This is so homey and open. There's so much going on here. There's a galley to your left here, your port. Seating. And then I'm assuming this is a dinette that folds down to also become a bed. That's awesome. There's a TV over here. I'm sitting on the port side. Looking starboard, you have just down from the steps in, this is your head and your day bath, your wet bath. Stone flooring in the bathroom or in the shower. And there's a little sleeping quarters back here. That's sweet. The sole is really nice too. I love the way they finished that. Beautiful sunroof. We're going to step back up and out. We'll climb up onto the bow. See what that looks like. The exterior has nice black finishing on it, on the trim. Grab rails everywhere. Nice large bow. Yeah, thoroughly impressed with that Boston Whaler. A lot more room in there than I thought there was.